What is the functional unit of life?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell. What is the name of the organelle responsible for photosynthesis in plants?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Chloroplast. What is the primary role of mitochondria in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mitochondria are responsible for cellular respiration and energy production in the form of ATP. Which structure acts as the control center of the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Nucleus. What are ribosomes responsible for?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Protein synthesis. What is the primary component of the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Phospholipid bilayer. What is the role of lysosomes in a cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Intracellular digestion and removal of waste products. Where does protein synthesis occur in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ribosomes. What are the two types of endoplasmic reticulum?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Rough ER and smooth ER. What is the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Eukaryotic cells have membrane-bound organelles, while prokaryotic cells do not. What is the function of the Golgi apparatus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Modifying, sorting, and packaging proteins and lipids for secretion or delivery to other organelles. How does osmosis occur in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Osmosis is the movement of water across a semi-permeable membrane from a region of lower solute concentration to a region of higher solute concentration. What is the role of the plasma membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
It regulates the entry and exit of substances in and out of the cell. What is the composition of the cell wall in plants?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cellulose. What is the role of vacuoles in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Storage of nutrients, waste products, and other substances. What is the difference between diffusion and facilitated diffusion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Diffusion is the passive movement of molecules from high to low concentration, while facilitated diffusion requires a protein carrier. Which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mitochondria. What is the function of cytoskeleton in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Provides structure, support, and helps in intracellular transport and cell movement. What are the primary functions of peroxisomes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Breakdown of fatty acids and detoxification of harmful substances. What is the role of centrioles in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Centrioles help in organizing the microtubules during cell division in animal cells. What is the difference between plant and animal cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plant cells have a cell wall, chloroplasts, and large vacuoles, whereas animal cells lack these structures. What is the structure and function of the nucleus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleus contains genetic material, DNA, and controls cellular activities. What is plasmolysis in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plasmolysis is the process where the cell membrane pulls away from the cell wall due to loss of water through osmosis. What is the function of nuclear pores?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Nuclear pores regulate the exchange of materials between the nucleus and cytoplasm. What is the role of the nucleolus within the nucleus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleolus is involved in ribosomal rRNA synthesis and ribosome assembly. What is the main function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SER is involved in lipid synthesis, detoxification of drugs, and metabolism of carbohydrates. What are the key features of prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Prokaryotic cells lack a true nucleus, have circular DNA, and lack membrane-bound organelles. What is the fluid mosaic model of the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The fluid mosaic model describes the cell membrane as a flexible layer made of a phospholipid bilayer with embedded proteins. How are cilia and flagella different in structure and function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cilia are short and numerous, aiding in movement or sensory functions, while flagella are longer and fewer, involved in cell motility. What is the role of ATP in the cell? ATP-ACTS is the main energy currency of the cell, providing energy for various biochemical reactions. What is the function of chromatin?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Chromatin contains DNA and proteins and is responsible for packaging DNA into a smaller volume. And it regulates gene expression. What is autophagy, and which organelle is involved in it?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Autophagy is the process of degrading and recycling cellular components, primarily involving lysosomes. How are ribosomes in prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells different?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Prokaryotic ribosomes are 70s smaller, while eukaryotic ribosomes are 80s larger. What is the main function of microtubules?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microtubules provide structural support, help in cell division, and are involved in intracellular transport. What is the role of transport proteins in the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Transport proteins help in the movement of ions, molecules, and other substances across the cell membrane. What are plasmids, and where are they found?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plasmids are small circular DNA molecules found in prokaryotes that can replicate independently of Chromosomal DNA. What is the function of glycoproteins in the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Glycoproteins act as receptors, involved in cell recognition and signaling. What is the difference between hypertonic, and isotonic solutions?
3, 2, 1, 0.
In a hypertonic solution, cells lose water. In a hypertonic solution, cells gain water. And in an isotonic solution, there is no net water movement. What are the main structural components of a chloroplast?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The chloroplast contains grana, thylakoids, and stroma, with the thylakoids being the site of photosynthesis. What is the main function of the cytoplasm?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cytoplasm is the site for most cellular activities, containing enzymes, and facilitating the movement of materials within the cell. How does active transport differ from passive transport?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Active transport requires energy, ATP, to move substances against their concentration gradient, while passive transport does not require energy. What are inclusions in prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Inclusions are reserve material storage granules found in the cytoplasm of prokaryotic cells, including nutrients like glycogen or sulfur. What is the significance of cell junctions in tissues?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell junctions like tight junctions, gap junctions, and desmosomes help in communication, adhesion, and maintaining the structure of tissues. What is the role of microfilaments in a cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microfilaments assist in cell movement and shape changes, being part of the cytoskeleton. How are the inner and outer membranes of mitochondria different?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The outer membrane is permeable to ions and small molecules, while the inner membrane is folded into cristae and is the site of ATP production. What are mesosomes in prokaryotes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mesosomes are infoldings of the plasma membrane in prokaryotes, thought to aid in cellular respiration and DNA replication. What is cytoplasmic streaming?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cytoplasmic streaming is the movement of the fluid substance within the cytoplasm to distribute nutrients and organelles within the cell. What is the importance of surface area to volume ratio in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
A higher surface area to volume ratio allows for efficient exchange of materials between the cell and its environment. What are the main components of the nuclear envelope?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nuclear envelope consists of two lipid bilayers with nuclear pores, separating the nucleus from the cytoplasm. What is the role of the endomembrane system in a cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The endomembrane system includes Golgi vesicles, works together in the synthesis, processing, and transport of proteins and lipids. What are protoplasts?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Protoplasts are plant cells with their cell wall removed. What is the primary role of the central vacuole in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The central vacuole maintains cell turgor pressure and stores nutrients and waste products. What are amphipathic molecules? And give an example.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Amphipathic molecules have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic parts, e.g., phospholipids in the cell membrane. How do desmosomes function in cell adhesion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Desmosomes form strong adhesive junctions between cells, helping to resist mechanical stress in tissues like skin. What is the role of glyoxysomes in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Glyoxysomes convert stored lipids into carbohydrates during seed germination. What is the function of the contractile vacuole in freshwater protists?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The contractile vacuole helps in osmoregulation by expelling excess water out of the cell. What are nucleosomes composed of?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Nucleosomes are composed of DNA wrapped around histone proteins. What are cisternae in the Golgi apparatus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cisternae are flattened, membrane-bound sacs that make up the Golgi apparatus, responsible for modifying and packaging proteins and lipids. What is the function of gap junctions in animal cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Gap junctions allow the exchange of ions and small molecules between adjacent cells for cell communication. What are histones, and what role do they play in chromatin structure?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Histones are basic proteins that help package and organize DNA into chromatin within the nucleus. What is the function of the centrosome in animal cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The centrosome helps organize microtubules and regulates the progression of cell division. What is the difference between pinocytosis and phagocytosis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pinocytosis involves the uptake of liquids, while phagocytosis involves the uptake of large particles or cells by engulfment. What is the difference between the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Rougher has ribosomes attached to its surface for protein synthesis, while smoother lacks ribosomes and is involved in lipid metabolism. How do cells maintain their shape and prevent collapsing?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cytoskeleton, composed of microfilaments, microtubules, and intermediate filaments, helps maintain the cell's shape and structural integrity. What is the role of cholesterol in the plasma membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cholesterol maintains membrane fluidity and stability, especially in animal cells. What is pinocytosis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pinocytosis is a form of endocytosis where the cell engulfs extracellular fluid and dissolved solutes. How do plant cells communicate with each other?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plant cells communicate via plasmodesmata, which are channels that connect the cytoplasm of adjacent cells. What is the difference between chromoplasts and chloroplasts?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Chromoplasts store pigments other than chlorophyll, e.g., carotenoids, while chloroplasts are involved in photosynthesis. What is the nucleoid in prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleoid is the irregularly shaped region in prokaryotic cells where the circular DNA is located. What is facilitated diffusion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Facilitated diffusion is the passive movement of molecules across the membrane through a protein, channel or carrier protein. What is the role of the cytoplasmic matrix?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cytoplasmic matrix supports and suspends the organelles and is the site for many biochemical processes. How do peroxisomes function in detoxification?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Peroxisomes break down toxic substances, such as hydrogen peroxide, and detoxify harmful compounds like alcohol. What is the function of the middle lamella in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The middle lamella is a pectin-rich layer that cements adjacent plant cells together, providing stability. How do leucoplasts differ from chromoplasts and chloroplasts?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Leucoplasts are colorless plastids involved in the storage of starch, oils, or proteins, while chromoplasts and chloroplasts are pigmented. What is the function of the tonoplast in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The tonoplast is the membrane surrounding the central vacuole and helps regulate ion movement and maintain osmotic balance in plant cells. What is the role of the nuclear pore complex?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nuclear pore complex regulates the transport of molecules between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. What is the function of ribosomal RNA, rRNA?
3, 2, 1, 0.
rRNA combines with proteins to form ribosomes, the site of protein synthesis. What is the main function of the lysosomal membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The lysosomal membrane prevents the enzymes inside lysosomes from digesting the cell's own components. What is the significance of the nucleolus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleolus is involved in ribosomal RNA, rRNA, synthesis and ribosome assembly. What is the function of the inner mitochondrial membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The inner mitochondrial membrane contains enzymes for ATP production through oxidative phosphorylation. How do tight junctions function in epithelial cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Tight junctions create a watertight seal between epithelial cells, preventing the passage of molecules between them. What is the function of the basal body in cilia and flagella?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The basal body ACTS is the organizing center for microtubules in cilia and flagella, anchoring them to the cell. What is the key role of the Golgi apparatus in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Golgi apparatus modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids for secretion or for use within the cell. What is the main component of the fungal cell wall?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The fungal cell wall is primarily composed of chitin. What are thylakoids, and where are they found?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Thylakoids are flattened sacs within the chloroplasts that contain pigments like chlorophyll and are the site of the light reactions of photosynthesis. What is the function of the matrix in mitochondria?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The mitochondrial matrix contains enzymes for the Krebs cycle and DNA and ribosomes for mitochondrial protein synthesis. How does a centriole function in cell division?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Centrioles help in organizing the microtubules of the spindle fibers during cell division in animal cells. What is exocytosis, and why is it important?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Exocytosis is the process by which cells expel materials in vesicles out of the cell, essential for removing waste and releasing proteins. What are cell inclusions? And provide an example.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell inclusions are non-living substances like pigments or storage products, e.g., glycogen in liver cells. How do microvilli increase absorption in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microvilli increase the surface area of the cell membrane, enhancing the cell's ability to absorb nutrients and other substances. What is the difference between cytosol and cytoplasm?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cytosol is the fluid portion of the cytoplasm, while the cytoplasm includes the cytosol, organelles, and other cell components. What is the significance of ATP synthase in mitochondria?
3, 2, 1, 0.
ATP synthase is an enzyme in the inner mitochondrial membrane that produces ATP during oxidative phosphorylation. What is the function of the perinuclear space?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The perinuclear space is the gap between the inner and outer membranes of the nuclear envelope and helps in nuclear cytoplasmic exchange. What is the primary role of the centrosome?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The centrosome plays a crucial role in organizing microtubules and maintaining the structure of the cytoskeleton. What are lamellae in chloroplasts, and what is their function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Lamellae connect thylakoid membranes at different grana in chloroplasts and assist in the distribution of energy during photosynthesis. What is the function of the nuclear lamina?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nuclear lamina provides structural support to the nuclear envelope and helps in organizing chromatin. What are tonofibrils, and where are they found?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Tonofibrils are bundles of filaments found in epithelial cells that provide structural support and are involved in cell adhesion. How does cell compartmentalization benefit eukaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cell compartmentalization allows for specialized reactions and processes to occur in different organelles, increasing cellular efficiency. What is the role of ribosomes in prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ribosomes in prokaryotic cells are responsible for synthesizing proteins, just like in eukaryotic cells. But they are smaller, 70s. How do endocytosis and exocytosis differ?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Endocytosis involves the intake of materials into the cell via vesicles, while exocytosis involves the release of substances from the cell. What is the role of microtubules in the cell?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microtubules provide structural support, facilitate intracellular transport, and are essential for chromosome separation during cell division. What is the function of the sarcoplasmic reticulum in muscle cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The sarcoplasmic reticulum stores calcium ions, which are essential for muscle contraction. What is the primary function of the nucleoplasm?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleoplasm is the substance within the nucleus, supporting chromatin and nucleolus, and facilitating the exchange of materials. What is the difference between peripheral and integral membrane proteins?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Peripheral proteins are temporarily attached to the lipid bilayer, while integral proteins are permanently embedded in the membrane. What are cytoplasmic bridges, and what is their role in plants?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cytoplasmic bridges, or plasmodesmata, connect plant cells, allowing communication and transport of materials between them. What is the role of cholesterol in the plasma membrane of animal cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cholesterol modulates membrane fluidity, stabilizing the membrane at varying temperatures in animal cells. What is a centrosome, and what is its function during mitosis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The centrosome organizes microtubules and forms the spindle apparatus during cell division. Mitosis. What is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum in liver cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The smooth ER in liver cells is involved in detoxification, lipid synthesis, and metabolism of carbohydrates. What is autophagy, and which organelle is responsible for it?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Autophagy is the process by which cells degrade and recycle their own components, and it is performed by lysosomes. What is the function of a cristae in mitochondria?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cristae increase the surface area of the inner mitochondrial membrane, enhancing the efficiency of ATP production during cellular respiration. What is the role of clathrin-coated vesicles in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Clathrin-coated vesicles are involved in receptor-mediated endocytosis, transporting specific molecules into the cell. What is the function of the nuclear envelope?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nuclear envelope surrounds the nucleus, protecting genetic material and regulating the exchange of materials between the nucleus and cytoplasm. What are centrioles composed of, and where are they located?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Centrioles are composed of microtubules arranged in a specific pattern and are located in the centrosome near the nucleus in animal cells. What is the role of cyclins in cell division?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Cyclins regulate the progression of cells through the cell cycle by activating cyclin-dependent kinases, CDKs. What is the function of the polysomes in the cytoplasm?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Polysomes, or polyribosomes, are groups of ribosomes translating a single mRNA, increasing the efficiency of protein synthesis. How are mitochondria inherited in eukaryotes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mitochondria are maternally inherited, as they are passed down from the mother via the egg cell. What are proteasomes, and what is their function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Proteasomes are protein complexes that degrade unneeded or damaged proteins by proteolysis. What is the main function of the cell wall in prokaryotes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The cell wall in prokaryotes provides structural support and protection, and it helps maintain the cell's shape. What is the difference between passive and active transport across the membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Passive transport occurs without energy input, moving molecules down their concentration gradient, while active transport requires energy to move molecules against their gradient. What is the function of the glycocalyx in prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The glycocalyx protects prokaryotic cells, helps in adhesion to surfaces, and may prevent desiccation. How does the structure of the inner mitochondrial membrane relate to its function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The folded structure of the inner mitochondrial membrane, cristae, increases surface area, facilitating greater ATP production through cellular respiration. What is the main function of the plasmodesmata in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plasmodesmata are channels between plant cells that allow the movement of substances such as water, ions, and small molecules. How do ribosomes differ in prokaryotes and eukaryotes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Prokaryotic ribosomes are smaller, 70s, than eukaryotic ribosomes, ATS, though both are involved in protein synthesis. What is the role of signal recognition particles, SRPs, in protein synthesis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
SRPs direct ribosomes synthesizing secretory proteins to the rough ER, where translation continues and proteins enter the ER lumen. What is the primary function of the middle lamella in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The middle lamella is the layer rich in pectins that glues adjacent plant cells together. What is the primary function of ribosomes attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ribosomes attached to the rough ER synthesize proteins that are destined for secretion or for use in the cell membrane. What role do peroxisomes play in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Peroxisomes contain enzymes that break down fatty acids and detoxify harmful substances, including hydrogen peroxide. How do gap junctions function in animal cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Gap junctions allow the exchange of ions and small molecules between adjacent animal cells, enabling communication. What are chromoplasts, and what is their function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Chromoplasts are plastids that store pigments, particularly carotenoids, and are involved in the coloration of fruits and flowers. What is the function of desmosomes in epithelial cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Desmosomes provide strong adhesion between cells, anchoring them to the intermediate filaments, and help maintain tissue integrity. How does the vacuole contribute to plant cell structure?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The vacuole in plant cells stores water and maintains turgor pressure, which helps support the cell's structure. What is the main function of the lipid bilayer in the plasma membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The lipid bilayer forms a semi-permeable barrier that regulates the entry and exit of substances in and out of the cell. What is the function of tight junctions in epithelial cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Tight junctions seal the space between adjacent epithelial cells, preventing the movement of molecules between them and maintaining tissue integrity. What role do microfilaments play in the cytoskeleton?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microfilaments, made of actin, provide structural support, aid in cell movement, and are involved in muscle contraction and cytokinesis. What is the function of the nucleoid in prokaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nucleoid is the region in prokaryotic cells where the cell's circular DNA is located, but it is not membrane-bound. How does the fluid mosaic model describe the structure of the plasma membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The fluid mosaic model describes the plasma membrane as a flexible lipid bilayer with embedded proteins that can move laterally. What is the function of carrier proteins in the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Carrier proteins transport specific molecules across the cell membrane, often against their concentration gradient, using energy. What are flagella in prokaryotes, and what is their role?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Flagella are long, whip-like structures that help prokaryotic cells, like bacteria, move in their environment. What is the main difference between euchromatin and heterochromatin?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Euchromatin is loosely packed and transcriptionally active, while heterochromatin is tightly packed and transcriptionally inactive. What is the function of the basal lamina in epithelial tissues?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The basal lamina provides structural support and ACTS as a selective filter between epithelial cells and the underlying tissue. How do lysosomes help in cellular digestion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Lysosomes contain hydrolytic enzymes that digest worn-out organelles, cellular debris, and foreign substances, aiding in intracellular digestion. What is the structure of a plasmid, and what is its function in prokaryotes?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plasmids are small, circular DNA molecules in prokaryotes that carry additional genetic information, often including genes for antibiotic resistance. What are intermediate filaments, and what is their role in the cytoskeleton?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Intermediate filaments provide mechanical strength to cells, helping them maintain their shape and resist stress. How does facilitated diffusion differ from simple diffusion?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Facilitated diffusion requires transport proteins to move molecules across the membrane, while simple diffusion occurs without assistance. What is the function of the nuclear matrix?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The nuclear matrix provides structural support to the nucleus and helps organize chromatin and other nuclear components. What is the main function of chromatin?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Chromatin contains the genetic material, DNA, and associated proteins, which condense to form chromosomes during cell division. How do plasmodesmata facilitate communication in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plasmodesmata allow direct communication and transport of substances between adjacent plant cells through cytoplasmic channels. What is the role of clathrin in receptor-mediated endocytosis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Clathrin coats the vesicles that form during receptor-mediated endocytosis, helping in the internalization of specific molecules. What is the role of glycoproteins in the cell membrane?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Glycoproteins are involved in cell recognition, signaling, and adhesion between cells. What is the function of contractile vacuoles in unicellular organisms?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Contractile vacuoles expel excess water from the cell, helping to regulate osmotic pressure in unicellular organisms like amoeba. What is the role of ATP synthase in mitochondria?
3,
ATP synthase is an enzyme that synthesizes ATP from ADP, an inorganic phosphate, during cellular respiration in mitochondria. How are mitochondria and chloroplasts similar?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Both mitochondria and chloroplasts have their own DNA, are involved in energy transformation, and are believed to have originated from endosymbiotic bacteria. What are nucleosomes, and what role do they play in DNA packaging?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Nucleosomes consist of DNA wrapped around histone proteins and are the basic unit of chromatin structure, helping to package DNA in the nucleus. What is the difference between primary and secondary cell walls in plants?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The primary cell wall is flexible and allows growth, while the secondary cell wall is thicker and provides additional strength and support. How do prokaryotic cells differ from eukaryotic cells in terms of genetic material?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Prokaryotic cells have circular DNA in a nucleoid region, while eukaryotic cells have linear DNA enclosed in a nucleus. What is the importance of the 9+2 arrangement in eukaryotic flagella?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The 9+2 arrangement refers to the structure of microtubules in eukaryotic flagella, crucial for their movement and function. What role do plastids play in plant cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Plastids are involved in functions such as photosynthesis, chloroplasts, storage of starch, amyloplasts, and synthesis of pigments, chromoplasts. How does the Golgi apparatus modify and package proteins?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Golgi apparatus modifies proteins by adding carbohydrates, glycosylation, or lipids, lipidation, and packages them into vesicles for transport. What is the role of histones in eukaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Histones are proteins that help package and organize DNA into chromatin in eukaryotic cells, allowing efficient storage of genetic material. How do centrioles assist in cell division?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Centrioles form the spindle fibers that separate chromosomes during mitosis and meiosis, ensuring equal distribution of genetic material. What are lamins, and what is their function in the nucleus?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Lamins are structural proteins that form a network called the nuclear lamina, providing mechanical support to the nuclear envelope. What is the function of the lumen in the endoplasmic reticulum?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The lumen of the endoplasmic reticulum is involved in the folding, modification, and transport of proteins synthesized by the ribosomes. What are exosomes, and how do they function in intercellular communication?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Exosomes are small vesicles released by cells that carry proteins, lipids, and RNAs to other cells, facilitating intercellular communication. How do cell adhesion molecules, CAMs, function in tissue formation?
3, 2, 1, 0.
CAMs help cells adhere to each other and the extracellular matrix, playing a critical role in tissue formation and maintenance. What is the difference between rough ER and smooth ER in terms of function?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Rough ER is involved in protein synthesis due to its attached ribosomes, while smooth ER is involved in lipid synthesis and detoxification. How do prokaryotes perform respiration without mitochondria?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Prokaryotes carry out respiration using enzymes located on their plasma membrane, which functions similarly to the inner membrane of mitochondria. What is the role of the perinuclear space in eukaryotic cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
The perinuclear space is the gap between the inner and outer nuclear membranes and is involved in the exchange of materials between the nucleus and cytoplasm. What are the functions of microvilli in epithelial cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Microvilli increase the surface area of epithelial cells, enhancing absorption and secretion functions, especially in the intestines. How do mitochondria contribute to apoptosis?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Mitochondria release cytochrome C during apoptosis, which activates caspases and triggers programmed cell death. What are ribozymes, and what role do they play in cells?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ribozymes are RNA molecules with catalytic activity, playing a role in RNA splicing, translation, and other biochemical reactions in cells. What is the structure and function of a nuclear pore complex?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Nuclear pore complexes are channels in the nuclear envelope that regulate the transport of molecules between the nucleus and cytoplasm.